So while naming your variable, it is very, very important that you use names that are reasonable when naming your variable. For example, if you want to name, let's say John, let's say John, and you want to assign this variable, you want to assign this value to a variable, don't just say A equal to John. It's going to be very difficult to remember. Or you say B is equals to B is has the value of Jessica. Type there. Don't do this. Don't ever do this unless you really know what you are doing. But it is important that you do not do this. If you want to write make a very declare variable, because when you write code, you are not the only one who's going to be reviewing the code, especially when you land a job. There are going to be lots of people checking out that code, maintaining the code. Do not write a John. If you want to assign a value to a variable, make sure that the variable has reasonable and logical names. For example, name, you can say male name James. Why am I making mistakes? James. Let's say John. Sorry, I forgot this. Let's say John. Jerry. I don't know. Do you know a girl that is Jerry? If you know any girl that is Jerry, please let me know in the comment below. I've never heard of a girl Jerry. So in case Jerry, I need to wrap this up in a parenthesis, in a bracket. Yeah, wrap this up in a bracket, and you can say female name. Okay, let's make these names too, female names, and say Jessica, Amy. You can say name for a female. Let's say okay, Sarah. Yeah, good. So you see, I didn't just write A James John Jerry or James John Jerry or B Jessica. It makes no sense. Please avoid name unless you are probably just testing out a very short piece of code. But if you are writing or building a program, do not use short variable names or illogical variable names that will give whoever is going to review your code headache. This is very critical when you are preparing for job interviews or when you actually get the job. Do not get used to using stupid variable names in your code. Do not get used to that habit of using stupid variable names in your code. Make sure you use reasonable variable names that is logical. Male names. For example, you want to say states. State in US. You can start by saying Cali. I don't live in the United States, so I can only mention a few. Cali, New York, and yeah, etc. So make sure your variable names are logical. It is very important. Your variable names have to be logical. It has to make sense every single time. Programmers write good code and bad programmers write bad and nonsense code. They write spaghetti codes. So please do not write a spaghetti code, or don't write spaghetti codes. Don't get used to the habit of using short and illogical variable names in your code. Make sure you use reasonable variable name, but at the same time, do not make your variable name too long. You cannot say, for example, this is state in the US. Instead of typing the United States every now and then, United States. See, this is unnecessary and it's way too long. So all we just need to do here is say state in the US, and that is enough. It's still very logical for us to remember. So yeah, that's it for this video.